Well, it's arrived. I got my Wonder Wallet here. Just got it from the mail. I opened it just a little bit here to take a quick peek, but it is real genuine leather. Feels pretty good in here, and definitely lots of space for all of my cards and ID and so forth. I guess they call it an album style card holder. There's 6 of these, so if you put one card in each slot, you'd have 12, or you could put 2 cards in each slot and hold up to 24. That's quite a bit there. It definitely feels really nice. I like that it's pliable right here in the middle because of the seam here where the cards go. There's a seam here in the middle, and it's got a nice large compartment for cash, which is always nice if you need to stuff a lot in there. I think they probably could have made that a little bit thinner to make it the entire wallet even thinner, but in the end it's not overly big. So I'm going to use this for a couple of weeks and fill it up as much as I can and put some wear into it and see how it turns out. See if it's still in good condition and working well. Okay, now we're back after a couple of weeks here. I've got my Wonder Wallet with everything I normally carry in it and a little bit more. And this was actually my old wallet. It was a Columbia wallet I got for Christmas, and it's a plenty nice wallet, but as you can see, it's got some pretty big holes in it, and I haven't even had this very long. One thing I didn't like was that it has the zipper here, and so it bulges up and was ripping here as well. This was genuine leather, so that was really nice. And when you look at the size difference here, the Wonder Wallet is actually surprisingly not that much bigger. So it hasn't been a pain to have it in my pocket. Actually, speaking of pain, this wallet, because I do so much driving, after a half hour, 45 minutes of driving, I'd have to take it out and put it in either the glove box or my center console or something like that, because it would start hurting my rear end and my back. My doctor has told me that sitting on a wallet can offset my hips, which then affects my spine and therefore causes back pain. And that was one thing I was really interested about seeing with this, because they claim that it's supposed to help with back pain. And my back pain isn't completely gone, but it's pretty much gone, at least while I'm driving, which is pretty impressive. I think what the key is here is this. You can see where the cards fold. And I've got all my cards covered here with business cards, so you can't see my credit cards and so forth. But this fold here allows the wallet to stay very flexible. And I think that's what is making it work so well. Because when it sits in my pocket, it'll bend like that, versus this, when it's got cards in it, it won't bend, and so it makes it really hard to sit on. Now, like I mentioned before, the cash department is definitely much bigger than I think it needs to be. For fun, I actually got this little wallet-size lockpick set, which surprisingly works pretty well. Have had some fun with that here in the house. But this is just with my normal cards. I have 3 forms of ID, some contact information. I've got a couple of credit cards here, one here, and then a couple more credit cards that I keep. So all of that, so a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, looks like 10 cards, plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 business cards, and a lockpick set, and I don't know, like 10 bills here of cash. All is that thick. And this is my previous wallet. It's kind of hard to show, with nothing in it. I mean, the Wonder Wallet's barely any bigger. I'm wondering it's just because they have so much leather in here and that makes it fatter. I really don't know, but this has made a huge difference. The only wear has really been where the little lockpick set is, and you can see the corners are pushing in here, but everything else has stayed in really nice condition. So that's been really impressive to me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff it with my wife's cards as well and see how thick it is. So you can kind of get a perspective. Okay, so I just put a bunch more cards in it, as you can see. This now has 18 plastic cards in it, both forms of ID, credit cards, debit cards, so forth. And this is the RFID blocking one, so that would mean all this information is safe from people who want to steal my identity. It's still very pliable. It has 24 business cards, 18 plastic cards, the lockpick set, and all the cash. And it really hasn't gotten that much thicker. I mean, when you let it sit, obviously it's going to go out, but as if it were in your pocket, it stays real nice and thin. So compared to previous, it's maybe 1.5 times as thick, and this wallet is completely empty. This just blows me away. I haven't put this many cards in it before, but I mean, there's over, what, 24 plus 18, whatever that is. That's a bunch of cards to be putting in here. And the way that it kind of flips open is usually flops to the center. And so that's where I keep my ID and my debit card that I use most often. One thing I didn't notice when I first started using it was these little circles. And what these do is actually keep the card nice and tight here in the slot, so they don't jostle around and it doesn't rip so easily because of it. So that's a nice touch. I definitely like that. All in all, I'm extremely impressed with this, how it's helped my back over the last couple of weeks. It's comfortable when I'm driving or just in my pocket. I don't have to take it out when I'm driving. It's really easy access to just open up and get to my things. My wife has one in red. She loves it because it's nice and small in her purse, and it just fits right in, no problem. So we both got the RFID blocking ones, and I don't have something to test that, but as far as I know, they claim that would stop it, so that's always a nice benefit. So if you're considering getting the Wonder Wallet or another wallet, this wallet was $30. It was a gift, I think, from Nordstrom or something like that I got as a gift for Christmas. Or this one, it was $20 for the two of them, plus shipping. So I guess you could say it was all in about $30 for two wallets. That is about the same size. Definitely much more comfortable. You can definitely hold a lot more stuff. And so far has been holding up pretty great, with normal wear and tear or normal use on it. So if you're thinking about getting one, I highly recommend it, and I think you'll be very satisfied with it.